Hello my loves, how are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that you, your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading, and in this reading we're gonna channel a love letter from your future spouse. So I wanted also to implement this reading with some additional cards so that we can get maybe a confession or some additional messages, what they would want to say to you or confess to you, and this is what we're gonna see today. And for the options we have 3 notebooks, and just so you know, for those textbooks they are brand new, they have nothing has been written in them, so they're just for you my dears. And we have 3 options. The first one is the violet textbook, the second one is the blue one, and the third one is the yellow one. So pick one option or more, the one that you feel most drawn to, and if you would need of course more time, you can just pause the video and meditate on the options so that you can pick the ones that are for you. As for me, I'm gonna start right away with the first option. So if you have chosen the first option, welcome guys to your reading, and I'm just gonna read the letter from your future spouse. And yeah, let's start. Hello sweetheart, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? How are your parents and friends treating you? Are you as impatient as me? Are you as fed up as me from waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right month or year? I can't wait. I can't wait to be with you again. I do miss you in every single moment of my life, and I wish that destiny will unite us again, just like before. Have you eaten well? How is your day? Let me know of what you are up to. Let me be part of your life. Can you meet me somewhere where both of us long to visit and to discover? Can you greet me with the brightest smile that will illuminate my day and all my days after? You will recognize who I am immediately. We really go a long way. There will be no doubt about who you are to me and who I am to you. I love you, your buddy and lover. So that was the letter, the channeled letter from your future spouse. And I also felt like I needed to write some letters. So if they are the initials of your future spouse, if they are yours, or if those letters, if you combine them, they might give you maybe more indications. So let me just give you the letters first. We have S, T, A, L, O, and M. So yeah, let's get some additional cards and look a little bit further. What does your future spouse would like to say to you right now? What do they want to say to you? What do they want to tell you? Is there any other message for my dear option number 1? A confession, a love message, a confession. So for my dear option number 1, please. What is the message from their future spouse? Surprise, surprise, surprise. This is the first thing that I have heard when I have seen this card. An absolute surprise. Do not look for your spouse, because when you're gonna meet, you're gonna know. This is really what I'm hearing. Stop trying to make it happen with anybody. Stop trying to maybe, even if you have an eye on someone and you are doing so many efforts so that you can get their attention, you really don't have to. You don't need to. Wow. Yeah, relax. This is really relax. Absolutely. Yeah. Relax. Because when this relationship is going to happen, especially because the meeting, it gave me such a deep and also strong feeling. When the meeting is going to happen, there is no denying it. As in, even if you're going to be, as an example, I'm not seeing that for all of you, but if for some of you might be defensive when it comes to allowing this relationship to happen, or if you are not going to be allowing or maybe starting this connection right off the bat, this attraction that you're gonna go have or maybe feel, both of you towards each other, is undeniable. So if there is any kind of connection that you have right now, or if you have met someone and you feel like things are slow or things are very difficult for you actually to transform them and they begin flowing, this is not the relationship for you, because it's your connection, your very deep and long-term committed relationship that you're gonna have with this person, it is gonna flow. The communication is gonna flow. The comfort is going to be very visible. So if you feel like this is really the message that they would want to convey to you, and this message, I'm actually channeling it from their highest self. I mean, if there is maybe a guidance or if there is a love message, but in this particular option, it's more of a guidance. It's more of maybe an indication for you at this particular moment to feel better and just to feel at ease and to let go of any kind of expectations or willingness to do something, especially if it doesn't want to go in the way that you would want to actually make it work. Let it all go. You're only worrying yourself, and you are putting too much weight on your shoulders for nothing, because it's going to be absolutely reciprocal. Nothing that you're gonna actually expect, absolutely unexpected, and the dynamics are gonna change. But at this particular moment, you need to let go of any willingness maybe to make anything happen with anybody, because your person, they're gonna communicate very clearly, and I'm seeing that almost energetically, even before they're gonna ask you out, or vice versa, before you're gonna ask them out. The attraction is going to be very obvious and very visible, and you two being together in a relationship, it's only going to be a matter of time. You're gonna know it and they're gonna know it, and at least there's going to be a deep certitude for the both of you that you're gonna be in a very long-term committed relationship. So this is really what I'm seeing when it comes to the additional messages. But let's get some more and see, is there any kind of additional message that your person, that your future spouse, they have for you? What is the additional message that they have for you? Together we are stronger. You deserve better. Maybe if some of you have been putting the effort and the other person was expecting to be served and to be pleased, but your future spouse, they're telling you and they're pleading you to let go of that, because you deserve better and you deserve to be treated respectfully and also with a lot of loving care, and this is what they would want to actually give you, and they would want to almost make it possible for you to live a new dynamic in this beautiful connection that you're gonna have. Beautiful. Let's get some more cards. Manifestation. So let me just tell you that this person, your person that you're gonna end up with, they do have some knowledge about spirituality, or for some cases they're gonna be very, very invested in terms of their times and effort when it comes to manifesting and knowing more about themselves, especially when it comes to their spirituality, because they feel like you already are, you are there. They almost like feeling you energetically. They feel your energy even before you actually meeting, and they have also they know in the deepest core of who they are that at least you have been in many lifetimes before. So that's why it was written in your letter that they can't wait to meet you again. So this is not the first meeting, or at least this is how you're gonna feel when you're gonna meet for the first time. And for some of you, I see that you might already know your future spouse, but it's just that, yeah, friends first. Learning lessons, and it came out in reverse. So maybe you have been just friends, and the letter was actually signed by your buddy, your lover. And this is really what this card is all about. You have been friends first, or you're going to be friends first, and when this the learning lessons, I see that your life maybe have separated you, or is gonna separate you for a little bit, for some months or even a year. You're gonna learn your lessons, and then when you're gonna come back, you're gonna actually be in a much stable and good mental state, so this relationship can actually happen on solid grounds. So if you haven't met this person, I see that with these lessons, everything that have happened in your life, please seek the lesson in it and learn from it. And if there are anyone, if there is anyone at this particular moment that you feel like the dynamics are completely unbalanced, you are giving way too much, you are exhausted, there is no energy, so that you can actually fill your own cup with love, with care. So it's time for you to reassess and reconsider. Let me give you lastly some letters. So we have already seen some letters. I wanted to give you that last, but for you, my dears, they were already, I'm gonna say them again so that maybe we can get some words, or maybe some indications when it comes to the letters that you got in the letter. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to keep those letters that fell on the floor as something that needs to get out of your life, and anything that the first thing that you're gonna actually think about, then it's going to be giving you a strong indication of what this message is all about when it comes to letting go maybe of certain dynamics. And here we have Q and M, but let me give you the letters that actually fell on the box. We have R, D, and with RD, I'm almost hearing research in development, which means that look for the lesson in your life, because there is a lot to learn from everything that you have lived and everything that you have experienced. So nothing really is a waste. It's all about maybe putting yourself back and then seeing like, what is my part in any kind of situation, so that the next time I'm gonna welcome more beautiful, fulfilling connections. So let me give you again the letters that you got in your channeled letter. So in addition to those letters, we have S, T, L, O, and M. So here there is also an M that is outside, and the message that I'm getting is moitié-moitié. It's in French, and it means half-half. So again, this indication of balance, of equilibrium, and of this natural flow of give and take in your relationships. I'm not saying that when it comes to just your romantic connections, but also your friendships and everyone really that you connect with. So let me see if I can construct maybe some words for you. Ride. So you might travel a lot, especially you might go on the road and take a ride for maybe on the weekend, or this is something that you're gonna enjoy doing together. And let me see if there is anything else. SD, and it's almost like the memory card. So lots of photos, lots of memories. You're gonna be one of you might enjoy photography or might enjoy taking pictures in a professional way. I know that here it says it doesn't say that, but this is the message that I have heard. I have heard shalom, which is a Hebrew word. So you could be Jewish, or your person could be Jewish, or you might connect or meet in a place that has maybe certain roots in the Jewish culture or the Jewish history. So yeah, please let me know if you have been able maybe to find other words. I would love to hear that, to read that. This is something that I always look forward into reading in the comments. And yeah, that was your message from your future spouse. I'm gonna end the video here, but before I'm gonna go, I would like to give you one last message. Is there anything else that you might need to hear at this particular moment? I'm gonna take the first one. Moon energy, surrender to the ebb and flow, absolutely, of life. If you're feeling confused, the fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So this is a very strong message that we have been getting over and over again. It's all about going with the flow, and it's all about being in a relationship that is that you feel that you are giving, not only in terms of money or resources or time or effort, but also in terms of your energy. You feel like really you are in harmony with people that you connect with. And the moon energy is a very allowing energy, and it's all about going with the flow. So this is what I see for you, my dear option number one. If you feel like watching other pick a card readings, feel free to subscribe and also hit the notification button so that if there is a new video that I'm gonna be sharing, you're gonna know it. So that was your reading. I'm wishing you all the best and sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello my dear option number 2. So if you have chosen the second option, welcome guys to your reading. And just before we get into the channel letter from your future spouse, I feel that they were a little bit reluctant into expressing themselves, and also there was a feeling of nervousness coming from them. So I'm just gonna read it, and then afterwards we're gonna look into the details. So, hi, it's me. Laughed the first date, and I felt very proud that I made you laugh throughout the time that we were together. Sure, you are busy, and the time that you may take out for your out of your responsibilities and tasks is always appreciated. I know that love is supposed to be better expressed by words, in a letter, to be read and kept in a safe drawer. But my love, what can I do? My words always betray my intentions. I end up making you laugh instead of cry with overwhelming emotions. And you know what? That's good for me as well. I would like nonetheless to confess something to you. Have you heard of love at first sight? Yes, that's how it was for me. But what can you do with a prideful fool? Keep your strength and your faith in yourself in others. That's a quality that this world needs. And for being the lion that you are, I will always look up to you and admire your tenacity. I don't know how to sign it. With love. So that was the letter from your future spouse. And also I felt called to write down the number 2, the letter G, and the letter L. So let's get some messages right now, some additional messages. And your future spouse, they were so nervous. So nervous. I kept giggling throughout, like the time that I was reading your letter. So let's get what they would want to say to you. Is there anything else that they would want to say or confess, or even a message that they would want to give you? What is there any additional cards for your reading, please, from the option number 2? Okay. Hierophant. Wow. I feel like you are the one that is going to be calling the shots when it comes to the relationship, because you really have their heart on the palm of your hands. This is not something that is going to be very straightforward for you, but really they gotta fall deep and fall very fast. It's almost like it's uncontrollable for them, but for you, you're gonna take your sweet time, and this is something that it's fine. But just so you know, you're gonna have the option actually to accept their offer or not, because look at this cup. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you'll actually look at it, admire it, and see, is it something that I would want to have or not? And you can see it as well with those two disciples that are beneath this very strong figure, and you have 2 keys in here. So you really have the option to actually be with this person or not. They're gonna actually pursue you very strongly. They're gonna pursue you by making you laugh. This is the first thing that was written on your letter, and they really cannot, they're gonna be waiting for the moment that you're gonna make your decision actually to allow this relationship actually to happen. With this 9 of Pentacles, I see that you're gonna be, this is really what I have felt as well. That's why actually you're gonna actually think about, do I want to be in a relationship or not? Because I see that your focus is going to be on your, if you have a business, it's going to be on your business. If you are studying, this is really what is going to be taking all your focus and energy. And it's almost like love is going to be second place at this moment when this person is going to be showing up in your life. You're going to be very busy, having lots of tasks and responsibilities, and this is something that we have seen already. But they're willing actually to give you the world, and then just to see if you are accepting, because emotions, the most beautiful, most pure and sincere thing that anybody can give to another person, or maybe confess to another person. And this is really what they're going to be looking up to, is that you can see they're like holding their wand and waiting for the feminine especially. And you can flip the roles if it suits you the most in your situation. But I see like the masculine in here, he's they're holding their wand and they're waiting for you. Is it the right time? Is it right for me actually to say it right now? Is it the right moment for me to ask you out? And this is all about this waiting game and this push and pull, that you're gonna both actually enjoy it. Okay, yeah. So I see that you're gonna be very, very busy. And again, there is this decision that you're gonna be making when it comes to I'm not saying being with them or not, but most specifically being in a relationship, in a romantic connection in general, or maybe keeping it until afterwards. And this is really what this decision is all about. So let's get some additional messages from your future spouse. So are there any messages that your future spouse would like to tell you or would like to confess to you? Let's get some additional messages. Ooh. Words of affirmation. This one as well. Oh, your smile unlocked my heart. And yeah, this is the energy of love at first sight, because you meet someone, you have never met them before, you don't know anything about them, but you feel like, oh, why is my heart is doing this to me? You know. So I see that they're gonna fall for you at a very, very, very early stage. For you, you're not really gonna give romantic connections or relationship that much thought, but they're gonna be trying to ask you at the right moment, so that you can so that this relationship could happen between the both of you. With these words of affirmation, we have already seen many of them in your letters. So this is a very encouraging person, someone that is going to be not shy to tell you that you are strong, you are very you have lots of tenacity to you. And with all those wands, I'm seeing that your person, they are very fiery, and they're seeing you as this strong lioness that is willing to take out the world. So really they see you as a very, very strong man or woman. And this is really what I have seen with this word of affirmation right at the like when I was reading your letter. So let's get one more card. Okay, my first, yeah, it's all about this energy of first. So even if they have been in a relationship before, this is like the feeling of newness is very prevalent in this reading. So it could be like the first person that they have actually fallen in love with, or the first person that has certain characteristics, or the first time that they have actually fallen in love this fast. So let's get some letters. So we have the letter O, letter X, U, M, no, this is a W, E, and R. So with this ER, I'm hearing emergency, so, and XO, wow, yeah, very, very, very fast. And I don't know what I heard, Zoom, so you might meet them in a Zoom conference or meeting or something of the sort, something that is related. This J also wanted to come out. So we have already J in L and the number 2. So those letters are significant. Number P is something that you should reconsider. So anything really, any letter that comes out of the box, it's really something, if you feel that there is a person or an energy, an activity, a hobby, or a habit more specifically that has any connection with the letter P or with the shape of the letter P, maybe there is a time for you to reconsider it and to see if it is good for you for the long run or not. So let me see if I can get another word. I'm hearing here your OG. So yeah, very supportive person, extremely supportive. They're going to be like your biggest cheerleader. This is really what I'm hearing. So yeah, this is what I see for you. But let me give you one last card. Is there anything else that you might need to hear at this particular moment about your future spouse or about yourself? Is there anything that you would want to hear or you would need to hear? And of course, if you enjoy pick a card readings or channeled messages, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So believe in your strength, because your future spouse, they're going to believe in you and they're going to see your strength that is emanating from every decision that you're making. You are very strong. You are doing a lot in your daily life, and you're going to be able even to build something even before meeting your future spouse. So you are a strong person. You better start believing it right now, because it's very visible, especially when it comes to people that are around you. And yeah, that was your reading. I wish you all the best, my dears. I'm sending you love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello my loves, how are you doing today? So this is for the third option, and I'm almost like I'm gonna read the letter for you, because I felt so many emotions, and I have stopped for quite a bit during the time that I was writing your letter. But let's read the letter from your future spouse right now. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, the song that symbolizes you and who you are to me, and how you make me feel every time I look into your sparkling eyes. Can I just stare through your eyes forever? Will you be shy if I do so? Would you let me sneak a peek to how beautiful your soul feels? You know my story, but I will never know yours. No matter how long I will be with you, there will be always a part that is hidden away and a side that comes out that I will not expect. Many will call me a player, someone that wants to master the art of being in meaningless relationships, someone that knows about the actions and reactions of any of their experiments, someone that has no idea of how little they actually know. There is no point of me trying to push or pull the connection that we have in any direction. As when I met you, and I knew how little I know, I just stopped the thinking and again take a moment of eternity to look into your eyes. You're surprisingly hopeless romantic. So I got the number 0 and the letter K. This is something absolutely transformative for this person. And yeah, you are my sunshine. Absolutely beautiful. So what does your future spouse actually want to tell you? What do they want to tell you? Yeah. Wow. So this person, they know about how to pursue someone. They know how about to make the other person fall in love with them, and also make them actually they for sure have lots of options. Like when it comes to your future spouse, they almost like they have mastered this skill of me maybe being having lots of people around them. But as you can see in this card, there are lots of options. This person, they are completely uninterested. They're almost like dark, and there is no interest in all those options that are given to them, because they are based on material things. They are based on things that are not worth having, basically. So that's why they have mentioned mastering the art of having meaningless relationships. But for you, my dear, of course, you could be a water sign, or you could have a water signs prevalent in your astrological sign. But what I can see is that this cup is the only cup that is closed. You can see they can see through people. They can see that this cup, I know what it has, this cup as well, and nothing in here is interesting. But for you, your cup is very close and very safe and very protected in your space and in your heart. So I see that you are someone with a lot of worth, and this is how they're gonna see you and feel about you. And also, you don't open this cup to just anybody. You know who are the people that are actually good for you or not, and you are willing to wait for the right person actually to share your heart and your emotions and your love with. I see that this person, they're gonna, especially at the beginning, because they're gonna try to pull certain techniques or certain maybe things that those things worked perfectly with other people, but at any time that they are, as an example, trying just to get your attention, or trying to spark maybe some feelings in you, it's almost like all their knowledge, it was for vain, because this is something absolutely new. This is something that they have never really encountered before. And I'm seeing that maybe you are actually very different in terms of your culture, or maybe in terms of your community. So there is something that is actually almost separating you. It could be physical distance. You could be from two different, maybe even countries, or one of you could be from America, the other one from Europe or from Asia. So there is a big and large space that is between the both of you, and there is a lot of newness that is gonna connect you together. So I see for you as well, you're gonna see this person as like someone that is very new. You're gonna be very curious to know a bit about them, about their culture, about their daily life. But for you especially, they're not gonna know how to go about maybe trying to convey to you that they're interested. They're almost going to be at even if they because I see that very clearly, and they have mentioned that also in their letter. They had lots and lots of experiences, but none of those experiences are going to be almost meaningful on how they need to go about being with you, or maybe conveying to you that yes, they would want to be with you, and they would want you to be their partner. So this is an absolute 180 that this person is gonna experience while being with you, and they're gonna feel like they need to just put their techniques and put everything behind, because this is for you. This is being with you is a whole new experience. Okay, let's get some cards. So what do they want to tell you? Is there anything else that they would want to convey to you? And I'm hearing the only thing that this person actually, how they're gonna succeed actually in pursuing you, is by being honest. And by knowing that even if they have been proudful maybe before, or they have felt a certain sense of achievement by getting lots of attention from all different people, those connections they had no importance. And so them recognizing that being with you really is something that we have so much fun. It's something that they would want to keep, and also they would want to actually almost grow in their life, as in this connection. I see that at this point in time, they're gonna feel like the only thing that I can do right now is actually to come in a very transparent and straightforward way, and just to confess my emotion to you. My dream is us growing together. This is really what I have heard. Yes. Candles. Yeah, I see that this person, they might be very attractive, and I'm hearing also very successful, and they felt like it was at a certain point in their life they almost like didn't do any kind of effort. It's almost like people were coming to them and trying to spark their interest, and they end up being very bored with those energies, those connections that have absolutely no importance. So that's what I got from this card. And with these candles, even if they're not at this particular moment, they're going to be very, very romantic. And I'm just letting you know that when it comes to their family and friends, they're gonna tell them, like, when you're gonna be together, what happened to you? Like, who is this big squishy teddy bear that is in front of us? They're gonna talk about you, talk to you with lots of tenderness. I'm hearing that's why I got the image of a teddy bear. So very, very romantic, and they're gonna be extremely happy when you two are going to be together, especially with this card, that you're gonna have so much fun when you're gonna enjoy dates or enjoy going out together. Just having a walk is going to be so much fun. So let's get one more card. One more card, please. Manifestations. So with this candles and manifestation and steam. Wow, especially with this Five of Wands, I see that the desire that your person is going to have for you is absolutely, I'm hearing irresistible, irresistible. So with these candles and manifestation, I see that you might be doing some manifestation techniques, especially using candles. And also, just so you know, my dears, every time that I'm putting a candle for you, I put also the energy and also the intention to welcome in your life beautiful, good energy. And I keep those candles, like I have this intention in mind even before getting any cards for you. So with these candles, if you are doing so, this is just a message for you that you are doing the right thing, or that your manifestations are going to happen. And I'm seeing that for some of you, especially with those two cards, you are a very psychic person, and it's almost like you're giving me the vibe of the High Priestess. That's why they would want to know about you, how you're gonna react, what you are thinking about. But this is something that they're never going to be succeeding in doing, because there is a side for you that is very almost dreamy and mysterious. You are a very mysterious person, and this is like the message that I got with the High Priestess. And also when it comes to queens, the Queen of Cups is the psychic queen basically. So you might have a very spiritual side, or you might read tarot, you might have do some spiritual work, or some manifestations, some manifestation techniques, especially using candles. So let me give you some letters. So we have already the number 0 and the letter K. So let's get some letters. Okay. So the letter I, N, U, M, O, Y, Q, and S. And of course, if you recognize any words that can be combined by those letters, let me know in the comment section down below. But let me just see if I can get any of them. So here I saw uni, which is university. So you might meet this person in university, or what I heard as well, they're gonna learn a lot from you. Really, they're gonna learn so much from you. QS. Mio. Yeah. They would want to make you theirs. I'm hearing, I want to make you mine. But it's something that they're gonna have to put in the effort. I'm seeing that they're gonna actually work a lot to get your attention, and also for you to be with them. In French it means one. And what I've heard for when it comes to your person is that, yeah, the letter L, I haven't seen it. So letter L, it felt outside of the box. It might mean something that you might consider, reconsider. So is it a hobby, or maybe an activity, or a habit, or even a person, and you might reconsider maybe keeping them in your life or not. So the letter L, just keep that in mind. I'm hearing that even if there are lots of people that are wanting them and giving them a very big ego boost, I'm hearing that this person at a certain point in time, they're gonna feel very, very lonely, and they're gonna almost immerse themselves in work. They're gonna start working and focusing on their work a lot. And it doesn't matter if all people, like many people, are wanting to be with them or not. It's not something that is going to be fulfilling for them. It's almost like it's going to be a burden, because with all this noise, everyone wants to be with you. You can't know like who is the right one out of this crowd. But what they don't know, especially before meeting you, is that you are not even in that crowd. You're not in that crowd in the first place. So yeah, this is what I see for you, my dears. But I wanted to give you one last message. Is there anything else that you might need to hear? And of course, if you enjoy pick a card readings, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. So let me give you one last card. Is there anything that you might need to hear right now? No, I need to shuffle a little bit more. Okay, this one. Solitude, yes. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So you are someone that is, at least when you're gonna be at that moment before meeting your person, you're gonna be very comfortable being single and being alone. But for them, they're gonna feel very, very lonely. Like they are really longing for being with a person, like their person, their actual person, for them to actually be married and start a family. And even if they might give an impression, or they might say to their friends, out of pride, of course, because I see that this person, they are supercharged in terms of their pride. Everyone is giving them compliments and just wanted them to be around them, like in social events and so on and so forth. But with this solitude, deep down, like no matter how many people are around them, they're feeling very, very lonely. But on the other side of the coin, you are someone that you are alone but very comfortable in being alone. So this is what I see for you, my dear option number 3. That was a beautiful reading. I'm wishing you all the best so that you can meet this person, and so that the both of you, even if you are right now in a good place being yourself, just by yourself, I see that you two being together is going to be absolutely, absolutely worth waiting for. This connection, I feel it in my core. It is going to be very, very beautiful. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.